When I was working last year with a group of students, and remembering when we're saying students, we're talking about adults. We were doing the EIVSOM model, and we were talking about, taking a moment to consider our decisions, whether they are made with good emotional intelligence and value systems, our attitude in the morning, to consider whether it was a feeling of good emotional intelligence and value systems, and our behaviours, whether the things we were doing. And whilst there was lots of discussion around what is good emotional intelligence and value systems, one of the things that came out of it was the fact that they'd been pausing for a moment to think about their choices, CBA we tend to say, choices, behaviours and attitudes, in the EIVSOM model, just gave them that second to not be reactionary. And then from that, we talked about the method and where we've got in the EIVSOM learning process, the why, the what, the how. Consider always why, you're doing something, why you're thinking something, why you're doing that, what it means, and how you're going to do it. If people jump to the how, that's often the reactionary, that just how am I going to deal with this without thinking about the why and the what. So just having this language in our learning system that this student said had made a massive difference to their reactionary behaviour. And it's something that we've developed then over time, and it's certainly something I think about. I know here as a family, there's often that, how are you behaving? Where are you on the grid? And it just gives people that moment to pause. Because if you can think, how am I choosing to do this? Am I choosing it with not good emotional intelligence and value systems? It just gives you that moment to pause. I've said pause a lot. We'll call this today, I've written it down, using the EIVSOM pause to interrupt reactivity. So it's an added reason that the learning system, the EIVSOM learning system, is working so well for us as an EIVSOM community. All right.